Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Online dating sucks. For the most part, I agree. It's so superficial. No one gives a damn, and it's basically a meat market. And there just seems to be so many duds. It's like looking through the discount rack of the discount shop. It's like dumpster diving for the best piece of garbage. It's like, all right, I'll stop. Look, here's the thing. In this day and age, it's not always easy to meet someone in real life. We're all super busy people, right? I mean, you and I, we have to do. So there are huge advantages to online dating. So let's take the time right now to explore the 3 reasons why online dating is better than flesh dating, real life dating, face-to-face dating. Now, I was inspired to make this video because of a post by one of our group members on Facebook. She posted this. Just thought I'd share my thoughts on dating apps, mainly because I've seen several women on here say they don't use them, and I think they may have had bad experience, but not using them, you could be missing some great guys. Initially, I didn't like the idea at all and wanted to meet someone naturally in real life. 6 months later, I had the interest of 1 or 2 guys who pursued me, but what transpired was totally inappropriate. Many decent men do not approach women. It's more the confident player types who do. I find meeting online and getting them to call me allows me to access their intellect, personality, interests before meeting them in real life. And in real life, the few men who ever approach me turn out to be in relationships or massive players. I also used to waste a lot of time and energy going out hoping to attract male attention, which feels quite desperate, and I'd be sad if I didn't get any. Online dating puts me in control. Now, I was so glad she made this post because it had confirmed many ideas I already had in my mind. Of course, no doubt there are benefits from meeting someone in real life, as the connection that you can make potentially is a lot deeper in real life. There's the added element of eye contact, body language, and the tone of your voice, etc. However, times have certainly changed. People are getting busier, and busy people often don't like to be interrupted or make the time to even connect. That's just how it is. So if you're single right now, it's important to embrace online dating, and it's important to do it right. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. So for now, here are 3 reasons why online dating is better than real life flesh dating. Number 1, it allows you to not only get a feel for who the man is and where he is at emotionally, but more importantly, it allows you to potentially weed him out before ever spending any time in real life with him. This weeding out process is important because you, as a woman, you have an innate feminine bias for attaching yourself too early. Now, nothing wrong with that, but you need to know that it's there. As a woman, you will always need to know when to weed out the wrong types of men, and ideally do it quickly before your natural feminine bias kicks in. Number 2, as the lady posted, the only types of men who tend to approach in real life in this day and age tend to be the players or men in relationships. Now, that was a very interesting observation. See, I want you to understand that there is being a massive cultural shift in the last 5 to 10 years. In this post-Tinder world, waiting for a man to come along is not really a solution anymore. If you haven't noticed, men don't need to, want to, or have to initiate anymore. Men are as passive as ever. Now, that's not to say that men are all duds. It's not really their fault. They're just reacting to the greater culture that we all live in. Our culture has completely changed, and as such, it's changed the dynamics between men and women. There's no room to be passive anymore. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to go and ask men out. Not at all. Being proactive means you also have to adapt and evolve with the culture that we live in. Online dating is a great tool to get the ball rolling and rolling fast. It's a tool that also allows you to meet, connect, and attract high-value men if you knew what you were doing. Okay, number 3, time. That's right, time. I don't want you to waste any more time because time waits for no one. Time is never on anyone's side. As the lady who posted above, she spent 6 months with only 1 or 2 potential guys who both ended up to be the wrong types of men. Now, that is absolutely devastating. See, in online dating, you could have weeded those 2 men out within the first 10 minutes if you know what to do. And then, next, right? This is exactly why I can see so much potential in online dating, especially for you as a woman. And now, as we always say, relationship is the domain of the feminine. And what does that mean? That means you as a woman, you are the keeper of that domain. You need to know how to weed out the wrong types of men. Out of the 10 men you match online, chances are only 1 or 2 of those 10 will be worth your time talking to. You want to weed out the rest so that you don't waste your time sniffing up the wrong tree. Look, here's what I believe. I believe it's possible to forge a deep connection online. I believe it's very possible to establish emotional attraction with a man you've just met online. But it will take you knowing how to do online dating properly. Otherwise, it will leave you exhausted, burnt out, and your self-esteem will go through the floor. The most important skill you need in online dating is the skill of high-value banter. Because this is literally the only way, the only method of establishing emotional attraction through online dating, as well as helping you weed out the wrong types of men. And yes, there are so many wrong types of men you need to watch out for. Now, if you want to take this opportunity to learn more about high-value banter, then you're in luck because I have put together a free class on the 3 most important aspects of high-value banter. And right now, you can attend this class at absolutely no cost, even though our readers have suggested that we should charge for it because this class has been so incredibly valuable. By the way, listen to what others have said about this free class. You're not only teaching us how to be high-value women, as in being a catch for a man, you're teaching us how to be high-value to the world and to the people around us, but also to say no to bullshit. And you're so right. A man who can't respond to high-value banter online is a guy you don't want anyway, no matter how good-looking he is or what he says in his profile. I had my first date yesterday. Like first date ever from online dating. He asked me out within minutes for coffee and a walk in the park. You know, what I really like about you is the banter. I mean, it's like we can really talk. Those were his actual words. I couldn't quite believe it. It left me speechless for once. Trying out the playful banter suggestions for online dating. This guy just asked me out within the first 30 minutes of conversation. Something I've noticed, when the man plays along, banter's back. Oh boy, does the conversation flow much better. Feels alive, fun, and connected. Haha, I totally loved it. Instead of me feeling bored, I had a blast. Such a fun and high vibe way of weeding out men. I've been asked out by way more guys since I've started using high-value banter. Alright, before I bore you with what other women have said, why don't you attend the class for yourself and let me know how it's impacted your life? So there should be a link somewhere to take you to this class. Otherwise, just go to highvaluebanter.com. That's highvaluebanter.com and sign up for the class there. Go check the class out before I take it down or maybe even charge money for it. I don't know, anything could happen. Anyhow, that's all from me. I hope this video has served you and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye for now.